So I started to start this a while ago and then realized that I didn't have my camera on at all. But anyway, I've been doing deliveries today, and the last couple of days I've had a rather rough time. Part of the time it's stuff to do with customers, part of the time it's stuff to do with restaurants. Irregardless, it's stuff to do with people. So that made me decide that I wanted to post a vlog about interest in jobs where you don't have to deal with people. Like, to be honest, when I was a little kid, the jobs I wanted to do greatly involved dealing with people, like such as being a waitress or being a truck driver. Now, the truck driver one, you don't have to deal with people all the time. Can't decide which way I like this better. But the truck driver one, you don't have to deal with people all the time, but you do have to deal with people. Even if it's when you go to a truck stop to get something to eat, you're dealing with people. The majority of jobs you do have to deal with people. Now, when I was a junior in high school, I decided what I wanted to do was to be an accountant, which, depending on what type of accounting you do, I was wanting to do corporate accounting. In corporate accounting, you have to deal very, very little with people. So that would have been basically perfect, and I would have only had to deal with the people I worked with, And there are other jobs like working in an actuary or being a zoologist, that you don't have to work with people. And the interesting thing to me is the thing that got me really thinking about this is I was at Charleston's in Oklahoma City waiting to pick up an order, and they waited on doing curbside. They waited on several people before me, and I was there for a total of 12 minutes, and I was like, dude, really I guess what I should have done was gone to school to be a medical examiner or a mortician or something like that, where I'm dealing with people, working with people, but the people aren't alive. But don't get me wrong, honestly, I love people the majority of the time. It's just when you deal with them, it's so, what's the word I'm looking for? Unpredictable. Working with people is unpredictable because you can't tell their mood. You don't know what they might have been going through, what they might have been up to during their day or whatever, And so when you deal with them, it can impact your day greatly because of stuff they have possibly been through. Now, I can't make this very long because I am still working. I might miss an order, God forbid. I've already had to reject one today. But anyway, I'm curious how many other people out there are really wanting to do jobs where they don't have to deal with people, at least not all the time, like working with animals or something along that line. So hit me up, let me know how many of you would prefer to have a job where you're not constantly having to deal with people. Have a good whatever time of day it is in your part of the world, and stay safe, people.